All right. Number one, I Facebook stalked you for question number one here. Okay. This is hard 90s Christian music trivia. Okay. All right. You like the band PFR. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Here's a random thing for you. In the early 90s, PFR released their third album called Great Lengths, which was probably their best album, in my opinion. So on the Great Lengths tour, a new band was introduced and opened for PFR. Brand new band came out of the Great Lengths tour. Who was it?
Skillet?
Jars of Clay.
Jars of Clay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy. Yeah. I didn't know that.
It's another great band and great songwriting.
Yeah. Man, their first couple albums were awesome.
Oh, man. Yes.
All right. Number two, what is something that you see in the church that makes you sad?
Toxic leadership.
All right. Number three, what is your
I really lifted things up after that.
Debbie Downer.
like Jars of Clay.
Toxic leadership. All right. Number three, what is your proudest accomplishment?
Seeing my kids' trajectory go towards Christ. And I say accomplishment in that, I have made a bunch of mistakes as a dad, but making those investments in their lives, I have never regretted it. And that really is, if there's a legacy, it's not in the songs or the thing, it's them. And yeah.
Good. All right. Number four, is there a TV show that you're embarrassed to say that you watch? Guilty pleasure TV show.
Oh my goodness. There's a TV show that I am, it's really not a TV show, but High School Musical 2.
I think you would enjoy A Week Away. If you're in the High School Musical 2, you're going to go away tonight and watch A Week Away on
I'm telling you, man, I don't know how this has happened, but High School Musical 2, and my kids love it. And I was like, man, this is cheesy. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, but there's they're dancing. And it's just like, and I'm like, but I'm like singing along, and it's, yeah. That's
funny. All right. Last question for you. What is one thing that you would encourage those going into ministry to pay more attention to?
Yeah, your daily walk with the Lord. That is the key to everything that is good that has ever happened in my life has happened out of the overflow of being in the presence of the Lord and standing on his promises. And typically it's the first thing that once we get a little bit of ministry success, we throw it out the window and charge on.
Isn't that interesting, man?
Yep.
It is. It's the first thing that goes, which you would think that we would remember that if we have any form of success in the world's eyes or in ministry, you would think that we would remember that. But you're right, man. That seems to be the first to go and cause that drift, I think.
Yes.
Well, man, thank you so much. Appreciate you playing the game with me, and also great insight, man. Really appreciate your time and everything that you share. How can people follow what you're doing now?
You know what? The best way is to go to discoveram.com. That's the AM agency, and check out what we're doing. I'm so passionate about seeing how business leaders can integrate God into their business and see how the business can impact the kingdom of God and impact the world. That is my passion, and it's such a great company. The CEO and I have been friends for 25 years. He did my first album cover, and now God's built this whole thing. And so I'd say, hey, come check us out there, and we'll hang out and we'll talk.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, man. My privilege.